Welcome to Coffee Time with Brenda and Mary. What are we talking about today?
Well, you know how we go. We just go with the flow.
Okay, then let's go.
Thank you for joining us with another Coffee Time with Brenda and Mary.
Hello, everyone. Today we're talking about balancing your own energy because honestly, it's been a couple of weeks of some stuff, right? Like we're into March, we're over March, April, May. Spring always brings with it a feeling of energy. But I don't know, the more people I talk to, the more out of whack people are.
Yeah, well, we are, as a human race, are going through a big shift. And we are all interpreting that differently, but it can feel a bit anxious, ungrounded, out of sorts.
Well, people are looking for how do they get answers. Like some people, no joke, are drinking more wine. But other people are like, who do I go to? Like, do I need to go to massage? Do I need a physio? Do I need an osteo? Something hurts here, something hurts there. So where do I go to help me feel good again?
Well, you know, I'm not going to tell you where to go because there are so many things. Really follow your heart. What is your intuition telling you? But why don't we talk about something that people can do in their own home? Something that you can wake up and do. And it's called energy balancing.
That's awesome. That is a great thing because you always have access to energy balancing if you can do it for yourself. And from what I understand, it's easy, doesn't take any time, and anybody can do it.
That's right.
So that's what we're talking about today. 3 ways that you can balance your own energy at home.
Yes, and there are many ways, but these 3 ways are so important and they're so powerful. So every morning I would wake up and do these 3 simple exercises, and I will go through them.
So you have to do all 3 of them, not just pick your favorite one?
Well, one balances an up and down energy. One balances front and back energy, and one balances a right and left energy.
So the answer is yes, do all 3.
Do all 3. Now, I know I've taught this to people, and they'll say, oh, I love this one, which is the up and down energy. So imagine you're feeling out of sorts. You have an energy field that's moving up and down your body. It's moving in reverse, backwards. When you're out of that alignment, and most people are, to be honest, things just don't go your way. You're not making the right decisions. You're not connected. It's a very simple exercise. Really, I know you can't see us. A lot of people might be listening, can't see us. But I'm going to link a video below if you want to go through these exercises. But really, that exercise to balance the up and down is simply putting your hand on your chest and moving it around towards your left-hand side. What that does is it tells your energetic system, hey, stop, and move in a forward positive direction.
So just like rotating in a big circle toward your left arm on your chest.
That's right. Now, there is an added thing. You can say an affirmation when you do that. And it's something like, I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself with all my problems and limitations. Now, my kids say, Mom, I love this exercise, but the affirmation's too long. So I just simply say, I love myself, or I feel safe, or I am safe, while doing that simple motion.
Okay, that's number 1.
That's number 1. So that's the balancing the up and down.
Okay.
The next one is balancing the front and back. Now, balancing the front and back, there is a different exercise. And the next 2, I'm going to say it's best if you watch the video.
Okay.
And which is going to be linked. But what that one does is you're kind of crossing your arms and your ankles in a certain way. And it's explained in the video. But it's a very simple exercise. But one thing, when you go to do that exercise, I do make a note of it. I'm going to make a note of it now. It is important to breathe the way it's suggested. Breathing in, your tongue goes, actually, you can just try this. You don't have to like watch this. You can just try it. Breathe in through your nose. What happens? Your tongue naturally goes to the roof of your mouth. Then breathe out with your mouth. What happens? Your tongue naturally goes to the bottom of your mouth, right?
Yeah.
So your tongue is going up, down, down.
I don't normally think about my tongue when I'm breathing.
Yeah, so breathe in again with your nose.
Yep.
Tongue went up. Before the mouth. Breathe out with your mouth. Tongue went down. That is actually touching different meridian systems. It's actually activating or engaging a meridian system when you do that. So when you do that exercise with your arms crossed and your legs crossed, and you breathe 5 times slowly in through the nose, out from the mouth, you're actually activating a bunch of energetic systems, and it brings calmness. But what it does is a reset, so the energy moves in the right direction.
Right. And so for the purposes of our video watchers, can you show how to cross your arms?
Sure. Now, let's say I'm crossing my arms like this. Now, for me, my left arm is over my right arm. Therefore, I would get my left leg and cross over the ankle of the right leg. Now, some people feel more comfortable doing it the other way, and it's uncomfortable for me. There we go. Right, now I'm right over left. That's okay still. But if my right arm is over, I need my left leg to be over.
Right.
Right? And it doesn't matter which way you're comfortable. Just make sure right and right or left and left.
Right.
Once you're in that position, just look straight and do 5 or allow 5 deep breaths.
Okay.
That's a really nice balance.
Yeah, so, it's putting your arm over one arm, clasping your fingers together, bringing it toward your body, and like it twists up and lands on your chest.
Yeah.
So that your hands are crossed, your feet are crossed, and you do your deep breaths.
That's
right.
number 2. That's number 2. The other one, and this one is the left and right. I forgot the name of it exactly, but I know exactly what it does. But this one's awesome when you start stuttering, or you start saying things backwards, or typing in the wrong numbers. Say if your kid's having a hard time concentrating, have them do this exercise.
Oh, cool.
It's a really exaggerated marching. Now, I'm just going to explain it to the best of my ability. You stand up. You take your left knee up, and you take your right hand and you touch that knee. And then you're doing the other thing. It's a very exaggerated marching with your arms flaring.
So for those of you that do aerobics, that's what it's like. Your arms are in the air, and you're, touching the opposite knee as it comes up.
Yeah. So I'll give you an example.
So how many times, do you have to do that?
You know what? It goes by very quick. I say 10 to 20 times.
Okay.
What you've then done is you've balanced your right and left, and you'll notice your speech is more clear, you're more focused. It's easy. Now, generally, when I wake up in the morning, I will do the first exercise and the second exercise just sitting at the side of my bed. Then the exaggerated one with the marching, I just take these exaggerated long steps to the bathroom.
Oh.
By the time I hit the bathroom, I've done my 20 amounts there. Yeah. And that gives a beautiful reset to your energy fields. It's the up and down energy, the front and back, and the left and right. You can do this at any time of the day.
Well, Brenda, thank you so much for sharing those, because I know people are looking for things that are easy, things that don't take a lot of time, but that also can make a difference and have a lot of power and meaning behind them. And I think you just gave us 3.
Yeah, and one thing I would like to mention, this came from Donna Eden. Donna Eden is a fabulous woman who wrote a book on energy work. I've taken her course, but many other courses I've taken taught these things, and they do really energetically work. But Donna Eden has said, if you've learned these steps, please teach anyone and everyone you know. Because if everyone was more in balance, this world would be a much more peaceful place.
Yeah, and for all you kindergarten teachers out there, or primary teachers, what a great way to start your day with the kids. Getting them to do those simple exercises.
Yeah, and if you're having a play date, you have the kids start, everything just runs more smoothly. So absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us today. Let us know how that goes. You can always find us at www.sobrilliant.ca.
Thank you for joining us.
If you have any questions or comments, visit us at sobrilliant.ca.
Sending you lots of love and light. Until next time.